I'm Tom Shepard, Chairman of the York County Board of Supervisors. On behalf of my fellow board members, it is an honor to welcome you to the beautiful waterfront as we celebrate the arrival of Hermione, a replica of a ship that brought the Marquis de Lafayette to America to assist us in our fight for independence in 1780. We are all here today to welcome the captain and the crew of the Hermione, and also to celebrate the human spirit and the drive to achieve, which is evident when you look at the pier and see the Hermione docked. However, we're also here to celebrate a man of spirit, determination, and vision. I'm speaking of Marquis de Lafayette. When he sailed on the Hermione in 1780, the Marquis was no stranger to American shores. He had fought as a member of the Continental Army in the early years of our struggle for independence. On his return in April of 1780, the Marquis brought with him not only the promise from the King of France of additional support in the form of 6,000 troops and 7 ships, but also an enduring friendship that has lasted centuries. The Marquis resumed his place alongside General Washington and the Continental Army and was among troops setting siege on the battle headquarters in Yorktown in 1781.
Miles Young, I'm president of the American Friends of Hermione Lafayette. I profoundly believe in the value of the humanities and the importance of history. So people who say we only need science graduates, in my view, are very, very wrong. History is a living thing, but it has to be worked at and it has to be taught. And there's a great danger that this story was being forgotten. And if you went go to speak to most Americans, they do not remember that there were more French people fighting here in Yorktown than there were Americans in 1781. They don't remember that it was that support of Louis XVI entrusted in a message through Lafayette to Washington that led to, in a sense, the tipping point in a war that was otherwise going to be lost. So bringing those things back to people's memory, public history, public memory, is to me something fascinating.
I'm 32. I've spent the past 8 years living in Canada, and every time I've took the plane to go back and forth, I thought one day I will do that as a real immigrant and come by boat. I never imagined I would do that on a tall ship, square rigging tall ship. I had everything to learn. It's amazing how much we've learned and how much we've accomplished in such a short amount of time.